4. Back in 94, 95, they didn't win it the next year, but they did make a total of 5 World Series appearances in the 90s. Someone who won one of those rings, legendary Hall of Famer Chipper Jones, brought to us by Academy Sports and Outdoors. We'll get to that in a second. But Chipper, number one question I'm sure you're asked right now when it comes to the Braves having to wait a little longer to play baseball. What do you make of what happened yesterday when it comes to the lockout?
Well, it's very sad and it's pretty frustrating, and I'm affiliated with the Atlanta Braves. I can't imagine how the fans of baseball must feel. It's certainly a little bit of a black eye to the game. I had to go through this in 1994 and 1995 when I was a rookie. I know how frustrating it can be for young players who worked their whole lives to get to the big leagues. And now can't play over a labor dispute. The key is we just got to get these two sides in the same room, lock the doors, give them some boxing gloves and hammer something out. I think the most frustrating thing is to see a deadline come and go, take games away, regular season games away. And then now we still don't know when the next time they're going to meet and sit down and get serious about things. So those are the big frustrations by, people outside the game.
You mentioned the work stoppage back in 94 when you were a rookie. You're a part of that. A lot of people are sort of comparing this to that. Would you compare the two? Do you see a comparison here?
Look, there's always going to be the players are going to try and tweak the system a little bit. The owners are always not going to want to pay the players as much money. That goes back as long as I can remember. So it's not any different now. The only difference is in the two is that we went on strike in 1994. I believe it was the first week of August, maybe August 10th. Of 1994, canceled the World Series that year and really didn't play again until I think late April or beginning of May in 1995. This situation is a lockout. They are not allowing, players on 40-man rosters to be able to go to spring training sites to work out. They're not letting general managers talk to any players or agents. And that's the big difference in the two.
Back when you were playing, you didn't have Twitter. You weren't a meme. Now you're a meme. Now you're on Twitter. Not catching that foul ball during live. I mean, how long did that video haunt you? Did people just everywhere you turn, were they like, hey, did you catch the ball, Chip?
I don't think people really realize how hard it is to catch a foul ball barehanded. And of course, you're going to show it now. Yeah, why wouldn't you? It was hilarious. I never in a million years would have tried to catch that ball. You see that little kid right next to me? That's my 5-year-old son. And my 3-year-old son was right next to him. And I was fearful that that ball might hit them, which was the only reason that I basically broke my thumb trying to catch that thing. And the funny thing is, Andrew Jones, who is a 10-time Gold Glover, was literally sitting in the seat next to me. Now, he's supposed to call me off. He's the defensive guru. And, I was known for my bat, not my gloves. So I'm going to blame it on Andrew.
We see Academy Sports and Outdoors there behind you. Talk to us about that.
Say again. I'm sorry, you cut out.
I said we see Academy Sports and Outdoors there behind you. We're able to talk to you today because of them and your partnership. Tell us about that.
Yeah, we've got this Bassmaster fishing tournament out here today. And man, when you talk about some of the celebrities that are here, Deion Sanders just walked in, Dominique Wilkins, who's an icon in this city, Cordarrelle Patterson. I mean, the list goes on. And we all have these fishing backgrounds. I grew up in Central Florida, about 20 miles inland from Daytona Beach, and just grew up fishing, hunting, doing everything my dad was doing. So to be able to come out here and kind of, see all these great Atlanta athletes, be able to get on the water and hobnob with some of these professional fishermen. You know, it's a hobby for me. I don't really, I could take a bobber and some bread down to the lake and catch, little old brim and bluegill. These boys do it for a living and learned a tremendous amount how to blast. The winner of this tournament will donate $5,000 to the charity of their choice. So it's all for a great cause.
Well, maybe the one silver lining with the lockout, a little bit longer to fish. Hopefully that's not the case for too long, though. Hall of Famer Chipper Jones, we appreciate it. Have a great day. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Amanda. We'll see you.
All right, taking a look at the odds to win the World Series. The Braves, well, they're not the favorite to repeat, but as we mentioned there with Chipper Jones, they do get Ronald Acuna Jr. back. That will be a very dangerous weapon for them. The Braves right now plus 1,300 to repeat as World Series champs. Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.